Hello there, ladies and gentlemen! This is Seanman247, back playing more of Back to the Future, the game! In the last video, we explored a bit more of Hill Valley back in 1931 once again, trying to see if we can make things right in the past in order to make things right back in the present. And in terms of doing so, well, we talked with an old friend, you know, Q-Ball, and we also got ourselves a train skateboard and made lots of dialogue buttons go off at the same time. And then we traveled to Emmett's lab, and here we are now. We're just exploring, trying to see if we can find some ways in order to break young Emmett with, young Edna.
Hey,
yeah,
did
that's
you watch
fun.
Frankenstein on this?
Sorry, Michael, but I need this projector to trigger positive and negative visual stimuli for my mental alignment tests. Besides, a movie like Frankenstein should really be watched on a big screen, don't you think?
I agree, actually, with that. What's this generator do?
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it... No!
Whoa!
10,000 an electric shock.
That actually did something to his, helmet. You know, it changed the lights around. Oh, what's this easel here?
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's not actually so good.
You look a little... constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Very heavy. What's this stupid?
Hey, Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff. Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
That's making him happy. I wonder. Let's continue looking around, shall we? The fish tank.
There goes the bacteria farm.
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Alright. Let's see. There's the record player there. A valve? What's the valve for?
Ew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Oh, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
So that's making him mad, huh? Interesting. I have a feeling that the way that it's pointing out the lights on his helmet is gonna be very important.
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
That actually does make kind of sense. So, okay, stack the mind maps.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
Very interesting. Let's look at the record player, actually.
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Oh, wow!
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
They say I'm crazy
Man, it's been a while since I heard anything pertaining to Trixie singing. Well, anyway, there's the photo album.
Damn it, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it.
Alright, that sounds good. I wonder. Jeez. Slide advancer.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Interesting. Mind map printer.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards. Like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together. Once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Interesting. Very interesting.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
I wonder. Do we have an empty one? No, we do not. Is there a way we can get an empty one?
Mind if I...
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Ah, that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
Is there one we
Looks like
could
you
take?
got a lot of hooligans.
Yeah, about 90% of Hill Valley thus far. It's a little disturbing.
The printer? Does...
According to Emmett, this thing prints...
Okay, that's not doing anything. Okay. Let's see here.
Emmett?
Yeah?
Never
You
mind.
get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
I wonder, is there really a way? The test switch. Ah, here we go. I wonder, how about we turn the valve? So we're conducting a test right now.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe this'll do something.
It's a picture of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
Well, let's advance the next slide. John Wilkes Booth.
I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So I guess he's supposed to be a negative figure.
Well, then let's make things positive. The stew pot.
Ah, that smells much better.
And the record player, of course. That's another positive response.
Ah, that's the stuff.
Aha, so we're conducting a test right now and to maybe see if we can get the opposite responses. Maybe we could use this to replace Emmett's card. Well, let's advance the slide. I would jam out to that too, Emmett. I wouldn't blame you. That's nice. Officer Parker.
It's Danny Parker. He's a cop, so I guess he's supposed to get a positive response from model citizens.
But we're trying not to make him a model citizen, so let's flip the generator first. Can we do that again, actually?
No!
Bingo. Advance the slide. Well, the music's still going on, so he's still happy, man. So happy. Alright. Photo of a
I don't
Tannen?
know who that is, but he's clearly a Tannen, so I guess he's a negative figure.
Oh, then just advance the slide. It's perfect. There we go. Wait. Oh, do I have to do that all over again now? Oh, jeez.
According to Emmett, this...
Okay, I am going to need to do that all over again. So, you know what, everybody? I am going to cut this all out, because I'm fairly sure that what I do need to do is I need to conduct a mind map test. Or at least I think that would be a good thing to do. So I'm going to cut back to where the last part of the test was. Because Marty has a tired face, and he does not like the idea of doing this all over again. So see you guys in just a moment. Alright, I think I'm back to where I was. Man, I can't believe I had to do that all over again. That sucks. Here we go. Oh my gosh. That's Gerald Strickland. We saw that. I saw that image earlier in the game, all the way back in the first episode. Man, that's pretty funny.
Hey, I remember that picture from Edna's apartment in 1986. It's a kid and a relative of Edna, so it's probably a positive figure.
Yeah. That's Mr. Strickland from the movies. Of course. Well, anyway, let's hit the valve up.
Ew.
Alright. And let's hit the generator to make even more of a negative response. Okay, now let's advance the slide once more. Negative. But then comes the music, and he's so happy. So happy. Happy Emmett for it
This
now.
invention makes him out to be a model citizen, huh? Well, we'll just see about that.
That's a photo of Trixie.
I don't think Edna approves of her, so I guess she's a negative figure.
Alright, so let's see here. So, positive figure. We need to hit the stew pot again. Alright. Now let's advance the slide some more. There we go! Just what we needed. Oh, wow.
I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shoring out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Well, anyway, how about we do just that? And test this out with the mental alignment meter. Oh!
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map, and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
Alright, so how about we flip that out right now? Talk about an elaborate process just to really break these two up.
Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey,
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're going to show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Alright. So we have to convince Edna that, Emmett's a slob now. Mind map printer. Does that say anything else new? Just for exploratory
According
purposes.
to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
Interesting. Okay. Let's head out.
I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Well, you'll be fine.
I mean, for all we know, Edna could come in at any time if Doc doesn't keep her distracted. Anyway, let's get back here. Oh, there's the Hill Valley of the Past exhibit on, and it looks like we can finally talk with Arthur. Let's go see what he's been up to.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
So you're the register guy?
So you're the registration guy for the expo?
And chief accountant, and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
And none of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
Well, have you met
You
Sylvia?
haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she at the expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she.
Well, just keep an eye out
Keep
for
your eyes
her.
open for Sylvia.
What should I do when I meet her?
Just let nature take its course.
And don't let Edna fire
Not gonna let
Trixie.
Edna get Trixie fired, are you?
Not on your life. She'd have to bring me a real smoking gun before I'd even think of letting that kid go. This job means an awful lot to her, you know.
Well, how's life with that
I don't
kid?
suppose you miss working for Kid Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
And how's the expo
Think the
doing?
Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not. Why shouldn't California have its own high-technology center?
Oh, that sounds
Keep doing
good.
what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
That's our, code name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
And what about this guy? Does he have anything to say?
When does the expo
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
Man, talk about crazy. He is that guy from the Speakeasy. Anyway, let's talk with Trixie. All right, so come on, help me out with
Look,
Edna.
my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So,
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
Well, I'm glad you and Artie
you
are
see that
happy.
you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that.
What's the story
Whose
with this
idea was
expo?
to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Artie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
See you, Trixie.
Don't be a stranger.
Anyway, let's take a look at this. Button.
Times may be hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Urban, reminding you fur is forever.
Interesting. Well,
Press
diorama?
button to experience Hill Valley's primeval past. Okay, if this dinosaur is called a Tanninosaurus, I'm gonna... Oh,
Tanninosaurus. Wow, that would be interesting.
maybe when Real Doc comes back, we'll take a trip to see a dinosaur.
And the caveman?
Furs donated by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause. They're stuck tight in this tar.
Can't do anything about that yet. Alright, let's get things moving on here. There's Edna, and
Can I talk to you a
Yeah.
minute, Miss Strickland?
Doc.
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this.
Actually, nah.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
What about Doc? What do you
Hey,
have
Doc,
to say?
I mean, Mr. Sagan?
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
Well, about my plan.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
About the younger you and Edna. You never looked at anyone else?
You only had eyes for Edna?
At that time, I'm afraid so. I always tended to idealize the opposite sex. I was educated in a boys' school, and Jules Verne was always a little sketchy with female characters.
Never got time for a therapy session, Doc.
Well, you in that
Edna made a
suit.
point of saying that teenage you looked great in her grandfather's suit.
I did cut a fine figure in that suit. She hated it when I got it dirty.
Well, lose the
I
suit?
could talk teenage you into losing the suit.
I doubt it. I knew how much that suit meant to Edna, and at that time, my only desire was to please her.
So, in other words, we gotta do something else. Okay.
You know how that mental alignment meter of yours pegged you as a model citizen? Well, wait till you...
Stop! You're going to tell me about one of your schemes to make Edna break up with me, aren't you?
Yeah. See, Edna thinks...
I don't want to hear it. I know it's in the service of a good cause, but I still can't bear to know the details of my younger self's impending heartache.
Well then. Anyway, Doc. Jeez, my game slowed down for a sec. About Edna.
About Edna.
Don't worry. She's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but...
Can you tell me anything about
Got
her?
anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps.
What are you guys
What are you talking about anyway?
It's a private matter. I promised I'd keep it between us. For the present.
Are you starting to like her
She
again?
isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive, though.
Speaking of...
On another subject,
Less distasteful, I hope.
About that gizmo.
that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, what am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
Alright then. Well, let's take a look at the DeLorean then real quick. Come on. Come on.
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet.
Alright then. Well, how about we... I got an idea. We're supposed to make Edna hate Trixie so much, so how about we show her this postcard in the name of all good things?
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill Valley...
I don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You're firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Oh boy.
I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
Let's talk.
Oh boy. It's about time. Oh man, this is gonna get real serious.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett
We
shows up...
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Pollinate's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
Okay. Well, didn't we see something that looked like a diamond up here? Yeah, a diamond-shaped prism.
Nice rock. But I can't reach it.
Is there a way that...
And after the rain, what
Diamond-shaped
else?
prism.
An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are
Nice
taken
rock.
care of. And
But I
life
can't
is
reach it.
sweet.
I wonder. There's gotta be something I can do in order to get that down. The algae cakes?
Nah.
Courthouse of the future?
I don't think so.
Let's see. Hint. Diamond-shaped object, we know about that. Patience is a virtue. Ah, okay, let's try that then, real quick.
Maybe not.
Well, first let's get rid of whatever our inventory space is.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that
This-
you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into the fresh air.
Oh man, the dialogue is getting crazy! No, skip! There we go. Bingo!
Though the form looks
That did
strange
just
and new,
that.
the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people?
Alright,
Why, they're underground.
get everything she needs to
A
make Edna
network of
jealous.
girls
So how about we give this all back to
extends a
Trixie
mile
real
into the
quick?
Giving
Hiya,
future
kiddo.
Hill Valley's
Say,
10 million
wouldn't it be
citizens
easiest if I
plenty
just
of space
latched onto
to
that
work,
Strickland
play,
dame and give her a
and
smack in the
raise
puss?
their family.
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
Woo boy. So, okay. Now, we just need to get the furs somehow. We already have the photo album and the diamond in our inventory. Let's examine those real
If you
quick.
squint, it almost kind of looks like a big diamond.
And the photo album?
Emmett says this album has pictures of him all the way back to when he was a baby.
And we can't just get that.
They're stuck tight in this tar. Hi, Trick.
Oh, hiya, kiddo.
I gotta stop
Say,
skipping that.
Wouldn't it be easiest if I smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to...
Wow.
Oh, right. You got all the
Not all of them yet.
good.
Alright. So... I guess we should start to give the, props to Trixie for safekeeping.
Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up, and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. How about the furs in the photo album?
I'll get him to you.
Alright. And let's get the photo album to her. Come on.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo. Now bring me those furs, and we'll be in business.
Alright, that definitely sounds good. Well, anyway, I'm gonna check on the DeLorean real quick. I know I'm probably running a little bit over time, but I do have to cut some stuff
No
out.
green light yet.
Alright, so... yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. This is a nice sized video for you guys. And next time on Back to the Future the game, we will be trying to see if we could get the furs somehow to Trixie for her to activate her plan. And you know what? Maybe if all goes well, I might decide to make next video a little bit longer just for the fact that we're already almost done with this episode. I know that much already, so next time on Back to the Future the game, we probably will finish off episode 4. Man, wouldn't that be quite a sight to behold? Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. Also, be sure to share this out with other people you might find will enjoy this. And also subscribe to see more Back to the Future the game as it comes out. I mean, you guys don't want to miss the finale of this episode, I'm sure of that. It's gonna be quite something. So, until the very next time, thank you all so very much for watching this, and stay classy. Bye-bye!